about noon on Friday, and I'm taking care of stuff at the trucking company. Rain pretty heavy most of the morning, so now the roads are just barely drying out. I got a check to go give, well, it's the boss's wife, but she's the office lady. I'm gonna go hand this to her, pick up my paycheck. Working on getting some more of the hay sold, and then I'm gonna see if I can ask the boss just to let me handle everything. Let me work out the details, let me load them, let me do all that stuff, you know, just so I'm the one guy doing it. And I think I can load the trucks a lot better than just about everyone else, since I've hauled so much of it over the years. So we'll see how that conversation goes. But I got just about all the details completely worked out on the trucking company, and I can start working on getting the rest of it figured out. Debating leasing on to a company called Oakley, or just getting my own MC number. I think it would be a better idea just to get the own MC number and do it that way. Might be a little bit smarter in the long run, so we can run some of our own stuff with that truck and not have to worry about the particulars. But I don't know, we'll just have to see how that whole thing goes. So just trying to work it all out. Want to go for a scooter ride, but it's not quite dry enough yet. Want to try and get another time lapse in today, even if it's just going to be a short one. Anything that kind of I can put up on my channel is just going to give me a little bit more views and a little bit more revenue. So I'm trying to just shoot as much video as I can. I did a tour of Russellville, kind of the main things in Russellville, and it didn't come out real good, but I'm going to post the video anyways. I'm going to go back and kind of reshoot it a little bit more professional per se. You know, take a little bit more of my time, like spend an entire weekend day doing it, where we go to each individual spots. Because what I was kind of thinking is, if I went to all the places that I would take somebody to if they came and visited me for the weekend, I was going to show all that for other people who are looking to come visit the area or come move to this area. They can kind of see those sort of things. Oh, my phone's going off. Amber alert. It's not letting me click on it. Yeah, Amber alert just popped up. Ivana Jordan, 4 years old. I kind of automatically assume that it's out of Little Rock most of the time. You don't see them pop up around this area all that often, but you never know. So yeah, sucks I'm not doing anything. I wish I had more to do. I got caught up on everything at home. Now I'm looking for more things to do during the day. Hoping the trucking thing can get up and going a little bit sooner. We'll just have to see. Yeah, we'll run over to the office. I just ran over here to the Rush Truck Centers, looking at these international, they call them LTs, they don't call them Pro Stars anymore, they rebranded them. But they actually have this thing called an HX with a square nose. They're gonna bring it down here next week and let me take a look at it. I kind of dig it. It's about 200 grand, which is about the same price as everybody else. I can get a Pete for 200, I can get a Volvo for 200, Kenworths are like 225. You know, they're all kind of in that ballpark. So I'm not saving any money by going with international unless I bought an LT. LT all in is like 180-ish range or so. That would only be the only way I could actually save some money. So I'll just kind of have to see. Ran over the Volvo dealer, took a short of the 640 that I was in, and it's a tiny thing. That's tough, and that thing was 180, which is the same price as the LT, and the LT is 3 times as big on the inside. So I'm like, that's way too hard of a sell. I'd rather get a 740 if I was going to go with a Volvo. But yeah, it's kind of interesting truck shopping. They're all about the same price, drastically different features, and then you're dealing with drastically different companies. Dealing with international actually isn't bad. I've had several internationals that I've drove over the years, and they were all right. And the getting in and getting fixed, usually they look at it the same day and get it fixed kind of the day after that. Freightliners are the only ones that take, God, forever, because there's so many Freightliners and so many people need servicing and stuff. If you have a Freightliner, you could sit there for a massively long time trying to get it worked on or to get into the shop. So I definitely don't want to go that direction. But man, something like that would be perfect. I'm over here truck stop eating a little lunch, getting a time lapse of the pumps for a bit while I'm here, taking a couple of shorts, just killing a little bit of time, making phone calls, playing on the phone, see if I can get the rest of the small details left on the trucking company that I need to kind of get sorted out, so I can make a business proposal for everything. Kind of know what the truck's going to make and all that. So got it pretty well figured out now. I think I'm like 89% there, but that last bit is just so tedious. It's all the little small details that takes a long time to kind of figure out. Well, this guy's over here begging for money. I just gave him something. See that often in truck stops, but so I'm getting all those last little bit of things figured out. But it's a nice hot day. I didn't want to be on the scooter, so just hanging out in the car. Maybe we'll go shoot a couple more videos today, but I need some more time lapse, so I'm grabbing the time lapse while I'm here. Too hot just to be sitting here waiting on the train. It's like 105 heat index, but I shut the scooter off, so it'll be a little bit cooler for a second. I'm running around doing my nightly videos. I got the puppy. I'm over here at the Flying J, handling a few things. Cops are here too. Wonder why. That's why the cops are here. That lady smashed the hell out of that truck. Turning too sharp. Man, they really messed that truck up. Turned too sharp and took the whole front end off. It's quite a bit of damage there. That sucks. I really feel for that guy. I'm assuming he's an owner-operator. He's pulling a Schneider trailer. By the looks of it, he's an owner-operator truck. That really messes things up. That red truck's there. Is the one that hit him. That was relatively exciting. There's an accident inside the truck stop there. And the lady that got out, holy crap. She was probably 400 pounds. And her thighs were like, oh God, the size of my waist. Probably 42 inches around. It was crazy. And they're sitting here yelling at each other. And this guy's like, you hit my truck. And she's like, I didn't hit nothing. And he's like, well, how did you get all that damage on the side of your truck? And she's like, I don't know, it was just there. It's like, no, it wasn't. He just hit me. And then the cops come up, and then, you know, they're still screaming at each other. And she's got one of those shower caps on, you know. And she's, you know, waving her shower cap around. And she's like, you know, and they're just cussing at each other. Cops like, you guys spread apart and give me all your information. And then she pulls all of her information out and gives it to him. It's just like, what the hell? I didn't hit it, but why? But where are all these fresh scratches from? Why is that the same paint color on my truck that you just hit? Oh, by the way, I have you on dash cam. Okay, yeah, I hit him. Pen thought it was awfully exciting. And he's currently enjoying sitting on top of all the mail. But I'm headed home. The streets are pretty relatively dry. So I might go for a little post-rain speed around on the scooter for just a little bit. Enjoy the ozone and that fresh after rain smell. So, unless anything else exciting happens tonight while we're out on a scooter ride, Pam and I will see you tomorrow.